Welcome to the project. Imagine a kid who's somewhere in India picking cotton. She's probably been kidnapped in order to do it. Imagine a kid somewhere in the world harvesting cacao beans for the chocolate that you eat. He's probably been cheated out of a deal and say that he'll get a new bicycle and $150 for his family. Now, imagine a child out there in the world who uses his time to make soccer balls because he's forced to. He's probably sitting there wishing he could play soccer instead of just wasting his time. Now, doesn't that make you sad? Just seeing all these things made or harvested by children? Well, I'm sorry to say that's the case. These are all examples of child labor. Now, in order to understand it more, you gotta understand what the children's rights are. If you're a child, you pretty much already know, like me. Children should be happy. They should be free. They should be relaxed. They should have a good life, and they should feel protected with their parents. They shouldn't be like this. But sadly, 12.3 million people, and that includes adults, all over the world, are forced to do labor. And 22 products were all made or harvested from child labor. Some of the most popular ones are cotton and gold. It's tragic. What are we going to do about this problem? Well, there's a number of ways. One of them is by fair trade. Fair trade is when farmers get, it's just farmers, their harvest or made by the farmers themselves. The definition that should be a fair, or when it comes to this situation, is that it's not been made by children. Another way to stop child labor is to boycott famous products that were made by child labor, like Nike's, Hershey's, and Apple. Believe it or not, those were all made by child labor. If you buy any of those products, you'll not be just buying happiness. In fact, you can't buy happiness. You'll also just be encouraging the bad boss workers of child labor to make more of them, and to force the children to make more because they know that they've been successful. But if you boycott them, then they probably won't be able to force them. So next time you buy a product like a T-shirt or a ring or chocolate, think about where that product is made of, it came from. It probably came from here. This has been The Project. Big thanks to Joe Soares for the wonderful illustrations.